and they end up in the end zone.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Here we go with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Vick. Being chased out left. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 79 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Good set.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And Cook has it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight, but so far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On first down, Murray. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Steps away to his left. Forced out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's go. Double, double. Go. Baseline 2. Double.
Now a second down throw for Vic. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Eagle.
Third and long for Vic. Flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, Vic. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Vic. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Vic. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Eagle.
Vic readies to throw. He may try and run for this. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Eagle.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Space to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Easy, kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 12. Three down. Ready. You ready?
From the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Breeze to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now here's Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Ready. Yellow lady.
On play action, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's 2nd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get it.
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. A 1st down throw coming for Vic. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. He got 29 yards that time. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Race 24.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, let's go. Stop. East left, look. And it's a black you, man. Wait, take it.
Vic now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one's going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
21.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And complete right side to Cook. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This time they'll throw it with Vic. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze now. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Breeze now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Breeze on third down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons' offense as they come up first and 10. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first and 10, here's Vic looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On second down, Vic again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. So first and 10 now from the 30.
21.
On first down, Breeze under pressure, and they got to him again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Got it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
plane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that
great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big beside this case is
now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was out my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on a data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.